Hello and welcome to the Board Game Bunker and the series I read the rules so you don't have to. And this week I'll be teaching you how to play Fauna. This is the board for Fauna. You have a map of the world, you have a weight, a length and height, and a tail length of the animals. Now I am on the American side, so it has ounces, pounds, tons, inches and feet, but there is a double side to this, which I cannot really show you without making a mess, and it has British or European measurements on. So you can pick whichever side you prefer. At the start of the game, everyone will be given 7 little cubes here of any colour. I have picked white just because they are the easiest one to show up on a camera. One of the dice you will stick, or cubes, you will stick up here. That is your score tracker. You start off on 0. Next to the board, you will put this little box that comes with the game with all these cards in of animals. Usually it will be stood up, but for a top-down camera, it doesn't look very good. So I'm going to lie it flat and hopefully that card does not fall out. And the aim of the game is to score as many points as you need, victory points wise, to win the game. In a 2 to 3 player game, you'll have to get all the way around here to 120 points. In a 4 to 5 player game, you'll have to get around here to 100 points. And in a 6 player game, you have to get all the way here to 80 points. And the way you score points is simple. You will have this deck of cards here, tucked away in its box, and the first one up is the ring-tailed lemur. Now, it says in the black line just underneath, which is going to be difficult to see without spoiling anything in the game, but just under here there is a little black box, and it says we're looking for one area of the world which the lemur lives in. We are looking for the weight of the lemur, the length of the lemur, and the tail length of the lemur. So, what you do, taking it in turns, is you take one of your cubes and you place them anywhere where you think the lemur might be or weight. Now, as the lemurs are one of my favourite animals, I know for a fact they are only found here in Madagascar. So if I put my cube there, no one else can place their cube on Madagascar. There can only be one cube per section of the map. So how is anyone else supposed to score if one person gets that spot on? Well, you can still score if you put any cube in the connecting area of Madagascar. Anywhere that connects according to the scoring table here, if it's only got one area of the world, if I'm spot on, which I know I am, it's 12 points for a correct answer, but anyone that's adjacent will still get 8 points. So you don't have to worry if an animal comes up with only one space, because you can still score in this game. Next, we might go for its weight. Well, I happen to know that they're probably around 7 pounds, sorry. I've had one sat on my shoulder when I used to work at a zoo. So yeah, I'll put that there. For tail length, somewhere just over a foot, between 1 and 1.5 feet. And same again for tail length. They have a tail that's equally as long as their body. Now, I've still got 2 chips here left to play. I could play them if I wanted to. However, you can save them, because for any of these you get wrong, you lose that cube for the next round. When everyone's had their go, you simply take the card out of the holder. These are also double-sided, so you will get lots of animals, and I have only got a small selection here. There is a lot more in the box. But down here, it tells you everything you need to know about this animal. So, areas of the world, Madagascar. I knew it was Madagascar. Like I say, it's my favourite animal. So I will put that to 12 points. We got that spot on. The weight of the animal, 6.6 to 7.7 pounds. I put it between 4 and 10, which means I get that right. Weight and length, correct or adjacent points are down here at the bottom of the board. That is an extra 7 for me, so I will go all the way up to 19 points. For the length, it is 1.2 to 1.4 foot. 1.2 to 1.4 foot. I will get another 7 points there. And then finally we have the tail, 1.8 to 2 feet. I got that one wrong, but I'm adjacent, so I will get 3 points for that one. Now, one thing I will point out about this game, which is not really telling you how to play the game, it's more just a review from my personal point of view. This part down here, this part, the guessing of the length and weight of an animal, this is where the game gets let down. Not massively, but as you can probably see from the top-down camera, it goes £1, £4, £10, £20, £40, £100. So if you think an animal is, let's say, for example, £70 in weight, where'd you put it? Considering you get points for adjacent, because that way if someone puts their cube, say, here at 40, but the correct answer is 80, which should be somewhere in there, technically on this measurement scale down here, that's adjacent. Is it really adjacent if someone says it's £40 and it's actually £80? No. So I think when you start this game, you have to set up a house rule with your friends, whoever you're playing this game with, to say, look, anywhere on this mark, this is anywhere between here, these count, this is the adjacent ones here. If it's in here, these two are adjacent. Or when you put your cube down, you have to physically say, I think it's £50, and then someone else might go, well, I think it's £80. So you're not completely adjacent. It's up to you how you rule it. I will not sit here and tell you how you should rule this game. Obviously, it's a game which can teach you about many animals and fauna in this world. But this part down here does cause arguments around the table, because what is adjacent? Especially since if you get it wrong, you lose your cube for the next round. So that part there, house rules that yourself. I can't tell you, all I can tell you is how you are supposed to play the game. But when this is done, you will stick that card to the side. Another animal has come up, the alpine marmot has come up. You're looking for 3 areas of the world: the weight, the length, and tail length. Any of these cubes that you didn't have, you would put to the side of the board if you got them wrong, and you would play with just however many cubes you have left. If you ever get to the stage where you only have 2 cubes in your hand at the start of a round, you will take 1 back from the supply at the side of the board, so you always have 3. You always have to have 3 at the start of your turn. If you then got all 3 of these correct for the next animal, and I have not even checked what this animal is, but let's just pretend I got all 3 of them correct, you would do your points, you would still get another cube back for the next turn. So you will gain 1 cube back a turn. If you ever go below 3, you have to have 3 cubes at the start of your turn. So you will get them back. But that's it. You will keep drawing animals from the deck. You will guess what parts of the world they are, how heavy, how big they are, until someone gets to the end point, victory point score, and they're the winner. They know the most about the fauna of this world. That has been I Read the Rules So You Don't Have To. You now know how to play Fauna. If you have enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you are new. It helps the channel out tremendously, and we'll appreciate it. If you want to see us play this game, then there will be a link to our video playthrough of it down below. And until next time, it's bye from me.